my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here with me today. Today we're going to be creating this look right here using all affordable drugstore makeup items. I'm so excited for you to see how we come up with this look. But before we do get started, don't forget to subscribe. And that's about it, my friends. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into today's video. We're gonna go ahead and get started with our eye look today. I have already primed my lids with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and now we're gonna get straight to eyeshadow. So I recently went by TJ Maxx and I found this really pretty palette. This is by Kara Beauty. I've heard a lot of great things from other YouTubers about this specific brand, and look at these gorgeous shades. They're so beautiful. I'm not sure what I'm gonna create just yet, but this palette was only $5.99. I believe it's in stock online at the Kara Beauty website, but it is $12 there. So since I found it at TJ Maxx, I did find it for a discount. So we're gonna go ahead and create a very nice look with this today. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, I'm gonna go straight into this shade right here and start placing that all over my crease. Next up, I'm going to come to this shade right here and I'm going to put that on my crease as well. These shadows are so pretty. They're blending out really effortlessly. I'm like impressed so far. Next up, I'm going to go into this shade and kind of put it on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm going to bring that to the crease a little bit as well. Next up, I'm going to go into this shade right here and kind of put it in the center of my lid. And next up, I'm going to go into this shade right here, which I'm super intrigued about. And I'm going to put that on the inner corner. I'm just going to use my fingertips for this. Wow, look at that. So stunning. So I kind of want to go back into this shade and put it a little bit more on my lid. So I'm going to spray my brush and I'm going to pick that up. This shade is so gorgeous. I can't just leave it in that inner corner. So it's going to obviously change a little bit of the color because I did have another shade underneath it, but it's still gonna look like a little ombre look. And I'm gonna go into this shade right here and kind of deepen everything out in the outer corner. Went ahead and added some lashes and a little bit of liner and mascara. Of course, did my brows because I didn't have any new products for any of those areas of my face. So these lashes are actually from the same line that I have been sharing with you all. This is by Kiss Lashes and it's called the Curated Collection and it has 5 of their bestsellers. So I went ahead and used the 09s today just because I had not used these. These are definitely more subtle and I just think they paired very nicely with today's look. Yeah, I absolutely love these. But now we're gonna move on to the skin. So I know this was really raved about. This is the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I just never got around to trying it out, so I am gonna try it out today. And I'm just gonna add this much to my face and we'll see what the whole rave was about. It does smell like marshmallows. Feels nice. It feels like it's moisturizing my skin. So we're gonna see how our makeup lays over top of it. But I mean, a primer really only with time we will tell if we enjoy it. But the consistency is nice, smells good, and it has my skin feeling very moisturized. It is like a little bit tacky, but nothing overpowering. So yeah, this is what I think so far of the Marshmallow Primer. Now we're gonna move into foundation, which I'm super excited about. I actually picked up this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I am super intrigued about this foundation. I love my original one. Let me go ahead and get it. I absolutely love the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This has been my absolute favorite and to-go foundation forever. So when I saw the Infallible 24 Fresh Wear, I was very intrigued as to how it compares to this one. So I'm going to put one pump on my brush. I'm gonna add like half of the pump because I just need a little bit for my forehead, a little bit extra. So this is what my skin looks like. I did use 2.5 pumps, a pump for each like side of the face except the forehead. I used half a pump for that, and I added the extra on my chin. Definitely the same I use for most foundations. I use 2 to 3 pumps typically because of everything that I have going on for my face. So I really like the way it still lets my face peek through. It's not complete full coverage. I think it's more of a medium coverage. Pretty sure you can build it up, but I just want to leave it like this because I am going to go over top with concealer. So we'll see how this wears. I will let you all know down in the description box below how I liked it and how it wore throughout the day, but I'm super excited about this foundation. If you have it in your collection, let me know how you like it. This is the Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer. I have mine in the shade Medium Honey, and I'm going to go ahead and try this out. I'm going to do one eye at a time. This is how the doe foot applicator looks, and I'm going to go ahead and start on this side. Ooh, I love how this applicator really added a whole lot of concealer. To blend it out, I am going to be using my trusty e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. I will say that it's more of a light coverage concealer because this is the difference between both of my eyes. My Camo concealer usually just covers it all, but it feels very lightweight, and maybe for those natural kind of days, it would be very nice to have. I'm gonna add a little bit over top, and I'm gonna blend that out with my sponge. I'm going to try adding a little bit more, and I'm going to blend it out with my ring finger. Look at the difference. I blended this with my fingertips, this with the brush, the sponge. It wasn't really working out for me coverage wise. So I went in with my fingertip, and look at the coverage, very, very different. So let's try adding just a little bit more on this side, and I'm gonna again blend it with my ring finger. If you need extra coverage, use your fingertips. If you want a more lightweight concealer formula or on that certain day, you can use a brush or a sponge. And yeah, I really, really like it now. I'm going to apply a little bit on my forehead and down here. Next up, I'm going to go into powder, and I actually am super intrigued by this one. This is the Maybelline Lasting Fix Banana Translucent Setting Powder. It's an all-day matte finish. So I absolutely love that claim already because I do have oily skin, and I definitely need something matte so that all the product underneath can stay that way and not move throughout the day. So yeah, I have the banana translucent setting powder, the one with the yellow cap. I've never used this, but I've heard great things about it. So it does look like this. I already removed the little plastic over top, so I'm just gonna add some on my lid. This is what it looks like on the lid, and we're gonna start applying it. With the fluffy brush, I'm now gonna apply this all over my skin. I love how it feels super soft, guys, like so soft, like on my skin, like seriously, like velvet. I absolutely love it. So good. So far so good. I'm like in love with this. Now moving on, I'm going to be using Physicians Formula bronzer. I am going to be using this matte bronzer right here. I actually have a full review of this palette. I will leave it linked down below. So I'm going to add this matte bronzer and just bronze my skin and bring some warmth back because I surely need it. I know I've talked about the e.l.f. putty blushes and how much I really do enjoy them, but I got a new shade recently, and this is in the shade, let me see. This is in the shade Bali right here, and I think it would look really nice with our makeup today. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add it because it's new in my collection. The color, not the actual product, but it's a really pretty shade. This reminds me of fall, kind of matches my top as well, and these are really nice because they actually apply very nicely over top of your powder, so you don't have to worry about that. Just have to be careful to not drag the product, but just tap it into your skin and they blend out beautifully. So now I'm going to go back to this All-Star palette by Physicians Formula, and I'm actually going to be using this gold highlight right here. This is called the Rose All Day Petal Glow, and I am just going to add a little bit over top of my blush. So I'm going to go back to the Wildflower palette, and I'm going to go into this shade and this shade, these two, and I'm going to blend it out on my lower lash line. I went ahead and just added some eyeliner and some mascara on my lower lash line, but I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to go into this shade and I'm going to put that in the inner corner of my eye just to give it a little bit of bling. How pretty is that? This palette is really amazing. Like, I kind of want to go look for more or order online because very good quality. So I'm just going to go to my trusty Milani Understatement lip liner in the color Saucy Toffee. I absolutely love this lip liner so much, and I think it's gonna be great for this look. And I'm gonna top it off with this NYX lingerie lipstick or liquid lipstick in the color Exotic. I don't think I've ever used this here, but this is one of my favorite lip colors, especially for the fall time. So I'm gonna go ahead and top that off. All right, and we're gonna finish off by setting our makeup with the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist from e.l.f. Cosmetics. All right, my friends, and this is the completed look using all these new makeup products in my collection. What do you all think? I absolutely am in love with everything so far. I'm looking around at my table, and I think the only product that I might be a little iffy about is the Incognito concealer, because I did have to use different things, like the brush didn't work out, the sponge didn't work out. My fingertips worked very well, but still it does not beat my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. So I think this just depends on personal preference. What do you need for your skin and for your skin type? I need a lot of coverage, so this obviously would not work for me unless I want like a no makeup kind of day. But it's not bad, not my favorite, but everything else I really enjoy. Let me know what you thought of today's video down in the comment section. I love to hear from you all. Also, let me know what other types of videos you would like to see from me. I hope you're enjoying my shop with me videos and mini hauls here and there as well. I am so grateful for you. Thank you so much for watching, for hanging out with me today. I will see you on the next video. Bye, friends.